It's working. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if it was my home internet, if it was Omelette, what it was. When it kicked me off, and then all of a sudden it said, and then when I went back, it said I was live, but Twitch was saying, no, you're not live, and I checked, and my thing was having me stream just to their, Omelette was having me stream just to Omelette and not Twitch, even though I'd gone live on Twitch, which was frustrating, but oh well, hopefully it'll behave now. I don't know what's up with Twitch. Last time that happened, I actually opened up other streaming services and every one of other streaming things and had trouble with a number of different ones, so well, yeah, I have to do one or the other too. I stream straight to Twitch, but it literally decided it was going to do Omelette and it didn't care. And only Omelette. So, and I just use the Omelette app to stream to Twitch because it was the one that worked the most a few years ago and has for the longest time to stream to YouTube, and it used to be YouTube I did, but now it's Twitch. And most of the time it behaves. I have had one other time it didn't behave, but that time I actually downloaded a few different ones to try, and it seems it was OBS was a lot worse, and the day I had trouble with Omelette, I had trouble with OBS. Okay, so I'm just saying I went through Streamlabs, OBS, I went through about, if you go back in my YouTube channel, I think they're still there. I had something like 10 different streaming platforms I tried to try and get the best coverage, and Omelette was the one I had the best luck with. Streamlabs has been the best, or has worked fine for my computer, but my phone isn't my computer and they aren't connected, and so I'm literally streaming from my phone right now. On my home internet, but from my phone. So anyway, back to what we were saying. Yeah, I don't feel English teachers teach that concept of the past can be 2 seconds ago. And so a lot of people feel they have to carry this consistent dialogue and keep things in present terms, and it becomes very hard for our minds to grasp as we're writing, because when I'm talking about what happened 5 minutes ago in real life, I show this thing that just happened, but use current as though it's happening right now. So then you start having more of this dialogue, and she went and did this, or she's doing this right now, and it becomes very difficult, very, very difficult to try and write that way. Lovely. I don't know what else I can do. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if Starlink's having some issues right now. Then. But I can't do much because I'm on my home internet right now. I'll show you. And if it's having issues, even if I went on my computer, we would be having issues. So I was saying that I think a lot of times people don't know how to write in the slightly past tense because of the way our teachers teach in school about current and past tense, and so we think we have to write using current tense if it's even, and so we try and adjust to this is going on right now, even though we would normally say that it just happened, and it really makes for difficult reading. And so when we learn that we can adjust what we're saying based on, or what we're writing, we can have it be more like we're talking, like we're telling a story. And I think that's one thing, one huge thing is we forget we're telling a story. And if you can keep that in mind, that you're telling a story, and how would you tell the story? If you were to talk to someone, and they were, like, if you're, and I don't know if you have kids, but let's imagine you do. If your kids ask you to tell them a story, tell them this, and you decided to tell them this story, how would you tell them? What would you say? Would you switch back and forth between different voices all the time to she said this and he said that, and would you maybe, like in kind of like what we were just what we read at the beginning, I don't know if you saw it, but the dialogue between Harry and Hermione. So, are you going? We need to focus on Ron. Have you found anything out with Gareth Greengrass? Has he told you, admitted anything? No, he hasn't. And it's becoming a problem. You wouldn't keep switching back and forth like that. Instead, you'd say that Hermione expressed her worry that to Harry. Or Hermione asked Harry if he'd revealed anything, and reminded him that they needed to focus on what happened, or focus on getting Ron's memories back. Because you wouldn't want to continuously switch voices back and forth throughout the story. Thank you, Kid Kazma. I'm glad that you had the Discord. You probably would have asked me later today if you're going live, and I would have been, I was live. And then we would have realized, but I'm glad you figured it out. That is kind of funny. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind when you're writing, is all writing is putting the story, what you speak, down on paper. So and I'm sorry I didn't catch your stream yesterday, but as I think you already know, I don't watch Twitch on Sundays, so. So I'll try and be your safety net most or every other day of the week, but Sundays are my day away from Twitch and everything that way, so that I have time to worry about family and other responsibilities and everything. But yeah,